Welcome back to another episode of Customizing Any Ride. It's your boy, Money Rich, the real Swervo in the building. And I'm with my brothers.
Yes, sir.
What's up, Flyby? G Money?
What's good, y'all? What's good? Yes,
Man,
sir.
you got a lot of
What's
explaining
going
to
on?
do.
Huh?
You got a lot of explaining to do. Where you been at, man? We've been missing you.
Yes, sir.
And I've been all over, man. Just coming from Sideways Productions now, but I was in Dallas, and that was pretty fun. I had to get my lights redone in the front, well, just a module. They had to fix a module on it, so yep. So just rolling, bro. Just chilling.
And for y'all that didn't know, today is Flyby G Money birthday. So
Happy
big
birthday, brother, man.
brother.
Thank you,
Yeah.
thank you, guys. Thank you.
Cheers.
Man, if you was in my city, man, titties would have been on me, man. My bad.
I already know.
For real.
Yeah,
And
man.
my brother to the bottom,
Yes,
the
sir.
fly guy himself, D really reals in the building. What's up, bro?
Not fly by, but fly guy, man. What's going on? Hey, I don't need that copyright infringement from G Money. You know what I'm saying? I don't need that.
You can all good. You can take mine any day, Freddie Real.
Hey, you say that till that thing start generating six figures, and you're like, hey, I don't know now.
Got you for a couple of dollars, dog. That's all, man. We is all up.
Yeah, man.
Yes, man.
Yes, sir.
And man, we have a special guest, man. Somebody, man, who's been all around the world. The man built cars. Man got cars. The man got it all. My man, TK Garage. What's up, TK?
Major salute, fellas. How y'all doing today, man?
Good, man. Good.
Bro. Pretty good, man. Thank you for coming on to our podcast, bro.
Yes, sir. Of course. I was gonna tell you, if y'all talk amongst yourselves for about a minute and a half, I'm gonna go share the feed out to Reddit and a bunch of other places so we can get like 400 or 500 people. I gotta stop doing that on other people's streams. I don't care about the YouTube money, so I can cuss and do whatever I want my videos, but I try not to do that on other people's channels. But give me just a minute, and I'll let y'all talk about what I want to talk about here for a minute. I'll go ahead and share the feed out so we can get a bunch of people here.
For sure.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Man, I want to thank everybody in the chat for coming in. What's up, Lefty Two Guns?
Man, shout them out.
Yes, sir.
313. Vanessa. Is that Basewood? What else is up in here? That's it for right now.
Yeah, man.
But,
yeah.
Flyby, man. So, Flyby, I want you to tell everybody how old you are right now, bro.
Hey, man, I am 51 years young.
Hey.
And I thank God for the blessings to make it here, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You look good, bro. You look good.
A lot of people don't get that, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And still living my dreams, man. It ain't too late to live your dreams, bro.
Hey, you gotta live life, bro. You gotta live life. Period. If you're not living what you for.
Hey,
yes, sir.
Ain't but one other thing you could be doing, you know what I'm saying? So, man, salute, you can't handle the truth in the building, man. The SRT
you can't handle the truth
in the building, man. Doggone.
So, G-Money, what was you doing in class, bro? What was the bid?
I went down to Audio Cat. We was having a problem with my front headlights, and he sent me a module, and it didn't work. And it was crazy because it was reading the Bluetooth, so he didn't think it was that. So I was just like, I'm off. So we laid off again. So I said, I'm gonna go ahead and take care of this business. And when I get down there, man, they threw me a little surprise birthday party. I mean, I gotta thank everybody who came out. My boy 5 to the 10. I'm only B. Black Tuxedo. Fiero Boy. Dre the Hard Way, Turbo TV, man. They showed me a
Everybody.
whole lot of love. Highway Bullies came out, man. It was love. It was just, I just felt overwhelmed. It's like the best birthday present I could have ever had that people showed me that much love and came to check me out. So I appreciate it. I ain't even there yet. I ain't even no big timer yet.
Hey,
And it's how you do it, bro. That's
yeah,
what it is. How you do it.
yep. How you
Yeah.
carry
Remember,
yourself, man.
you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
People
I
respect how
was
you down.
Mm-hmm.
I was humbled, I tell you, and I'm very appreciative. It was a great time. So yeah, I appreciate it.
You know what,
Yes,
man?
sir.
I tell you one thing about you and Dallas. You and Dallas have a great vibe. That's it.
You think he can move down there?
I
You
think
know what?
he probably could move down there and make some noise because they show you nothing but love down in Dallas, bro.
Yeah, Dallas is a great city. It's close to Houston. We can network, and I always wanted to live in Texas. I was gonna move to Austin, but
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying, maybe what I'm saying, if everything work out and I can leave my job alone, man. Shoot, Dallas might be one of them cities I might consider. Yep.
Right on. Right on.
Yeah, because you and Dallas, y'all mess real good. So
Yeah.
TK, you ready, baby?
Yes,
You ready?
sir. Yes, sir.
Man. So once you tell Customize Any Ride about yourself.
Well, YouTube for me is kind of basically just a hobby, man. I'm just a normal dude who likes to, people go two ways with me. Either they really like me or they like what I do or they can't stand me. And I'm all right with that because I can come off that way. It's kind of like, people that eat shit with cilantro in it. Either you get soap in your mouth or the shit tastes good. It's just one way or the other. There's no middle ground. And I can respect that, We got people out there that's just ratchet and thoughts and they get in their feelings and shit and they can do that, and do what they want to do and feel how they want to feel. And then we have other people that know, that I push hard, man. I like to try to I like to try to get people to a position like where I'm at. I'm blessed, right? I don't have to work for the rest of my life. I don't got to do nothing. This YouTube shit is literally just extra butter for me. I'm retired. I don't have to do anything else. I literally don't have to work another day as long as I'm on this planet. And I just try to, for me, it's all up, first, it wasn't always cars. It was other stuff. I did financial stuff for a long time. I did as a defense contractor. And I said was, and I am a defense contractor again as of this week. So, I'm just a normal dude that had a passion for cars. And then, I have a friend of mine, Randy over at Auto Auction Rebuilds. He kind of pushed me really hard into, leave this cell phone shit on the internet alone. And why don't you do cars, man? Because you spend all this money on cars anyway. You might as well just show what you're doing and push it out. So that's pretty much, what it is. And I just have fun with it. I don't worry about YouTube monetization or if they care if I drop an F-bomb or if I say something or, I definitely give my opinion on something, or how I feel about something every single time. Speaking of, look at these two hardworking men right here. Here's Santa's workshop.
What are you talking about? We don't work.
Oh yeah. The internet will tell you that Randy uses everybody. So yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I've been using you. You bought me lunch.
Oh, that's right. I bought you lunch today. See, look, I got used today, man. God damn it. So we just try to have fun doing what we do, and I try to look out for good people. I think for me, it's more all about. I'm not. Well, how do I say this? I'm not an exceptionally religious person, but I do believe in this thing called karma, and I do believe like there's a ledger somewhere, right? And you do bad shit in your lifetime, and you do good shit in your lifetime. You best believe you want that ledger to have more good stuff in your on that ledger than you want to have bad stuff on that ledger. So yeah, man,
Yes,
that's
sir.
that's what I try to do, man. I try to give, if somebody asks me something or wants to know something or needs information on something, Information is free, man. I'm not all about that. Oh, I'm not telling you how to do that. You're gonna mess up my money. No, I try to tell people, what the situation is and try to help them out. If I can, shout somebody out or let somebody use my platform to build their stuff, or if I see somebody, like when I see you guys grinding hard or whatever, I drop it in my Reddit groups or drop it in my Facebook groups and try to throw a couple hundred people at a stream, because you never know. There might be somebody else in those Reddit threads and other places that I deal with that they might have 10 times my reach, and then they share it, and then somebody else will share it, and that's how it works, man. That's just how it works. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it for me, man. I'm just a normal dude. I'm a retired guy that has a beautiful black wife that makes people mad at IHOP on Sundays. That's basically what I do, man. That's pretty much it, man. Oh, see, this is the other thing about the country. I wish I could turn my camera around. Look, this cracker is going down the street on a lawnmower, man. Oh, he stopped now. Look, when I tell you I'm out here in the zone where I feel lucky. I got this camouflage on. I'm good. Like if my wife was out here, no, man, nope. It's time to go. Time to go.
Lucky been out there.
Yeah, ask Lucky. Yeah, ask Lucky, man. Yeah, we went up to the corner store and Lucky was like, "Yo, why is everybody looking at me like this?" I said, "Bro, stay real close to us." We were like, "Yo, bro, stay real close to us. We're gonna get out of here real soon."
Right, real cool.
Man.
Wow.
Man, that's what's up, man. So, man, we had like a brief discussion, man. I want you to elaborate, man. TK is thinking about big rim racing.
Yes, sir.
Let them know that.
So
do it.
You know what? You guys already saw like the build. It's on the channel of the 1971 Buick Skylark. I've run that thing, and that thing's faster than my Scat Pack. Like it was insane. But I posted a couple of teasers on Instagram of the 1968 Chevelle, and then we have a 1969 Camaro SS. Now the Chevelle literally runs and drives. I just gotta boost it up. It's already got an LS3 in it, so it's ready. It's ready to move.
Right.
And now I just got to decide which one we're gonna use for the track and which one's kind of gonna be like my daily car. So I'm definitely gonna do it. Like I said, I really support. I support Donk Master everywhere I get a chance. Sage, and I try to support Bank of Paris every time I see what she. And I know that there are people tell me all the time, like, those are competing things. How can you do that? And da da da. Look, man, I support. And people will say that I'm patronizing, but I just keep it a buck. I support black businesses. All right, so especially in an industry and a platform when it comes to racing that is so dominated by white motherfuckers, you can't. When I see somebody putting in the initiative and trying to do something, not just to it's about racing, but they're also trying to better what they're doing for their people as in a position. You know what I'm saying? To a point where you got TV networks and stuff saying, well, hey, we want to broadcast that. That's what I want to support that. I want to push that stuff. So, like I said, when I see that, if I can build a car and go out there and maybe it brings a different audience or other people to come out there to see it, that's what I'm going to do. So that's what's up with that.
That's dope. That's dope, man. I would like to see you out there, man. Especially if you get that 69 Camaro out there, man. Chevy guy. If I see that, I'm gonna go crazy.
I gotta get a motor. I gotta get a motor for that. It comes with I think he said it's a 393. The car we just picked up both of them. I don't know nothing about a 393.
Should be a 396.
Maybe that's
in
what
that Camaro.
Yeah, it might be what it is. But, it's already out of the car, and I'm not putting that in the car. I'm immediately going to go for the biggest. I'm probably going to put an LSA in it. I want to put that supercharged monster in there and, drop a 9-inch rear end in there and then put some 24s on there with, eat a dick on each spoke so when I slow down, they can read it.
Hey, man, That motor is worth a lot of money now, TK.
Oh, I know.
396 block. Worth some money, so
I'll probably sell the
don't
motor,
chuck
but
it.
They you know, I've people know my cars and stuff too for the offensive raps. Well, not offensive for me or for people I rock with, but it's other people that get offended. You know, the Mick Mandingo Challenger is coming out of the body shop soon, and it's same color green. The same anti-General Lee bullshit that I'm having on the car, except now I'm just way more offensive with it. It says Degenerate Lee on the rear quarters. And on the back, it says makes frequent stops at mom's houses. You know, when you see that this vehicle makes frequent stops. So, the entire back bumper is just going to say this vehicle makes frequent stops at mom's houses. And then, you know, if I beat you, if you come to the track and you get beat, you know, just like fighter planes put like little planes every time they shoot somebody down, I'm going to put your name on the car. So every person that if you get beat, you're going on the car. Blue.
Hey.
That's right. That's right. Hey, fly by, man. I don't know what's going on, but I think you might be getting some birthday kisses from Toy.
Oh, hey, Toy.
Comments getting deleted and all that. I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to figure it out, but yeah.
Well,
And
hey, G Money start to show them dimples. Y'all know what time it is, man. He over there, man. I seen two people do that to G Money right now. You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
Man. And then Lefty too done said to you, TK, that his favorite, man, out your garage, man, is that Buick Grand National, man. He said hands down that's his favorite whip.
Yep. I've only shown that car twice. And it's I have a storage unit. So a lot of people, you know, the internet is saying anything, but a lot of people will say whatever, but I put a lot of vehicles in storage. So like when I get done with this GTO and I get done restoring it and getting it where I want, you know, I'll probably show it off a couple of times and then it's going to go straight to the storage unit. Like it literally, I'm not going to drive it. It's yeah, Ron, I am still in Oklahoma. So, the GTO will eventually go to storage, and that's what that Buick Grand National is. That car has 7,200 original miles on it. It is mint, you know, and that car will sit. I won't ever do anything to that car, you know, until somebody, you know, if somebody offers me some Richard Branson, I'm going to space money, you know, they can have
it. You know, stratosphere bags, then you know what I'm saying, you come off of it then, you know what I mean?
Yep. So. Yeah, I mean it's a thing, you know, I don't know. I mean, there's a couple wives. Someone might be like, yo, you can smash my wife or something. I might, you know, pass the car up for that. I was joking with Todd. A lot of people I had somebody ask me about this on Instagram the past weekend. So Candy Burris is somebody I've known for probably like 24 years. And so for y'all that don't know, people always ask why I'll be promoting Candy online and pushing her shit because she's good people. And I don't know, she just seen, and I told her the last time, I said, the last time I ran in her, I was like, man, I had to stop seeing it. We can't be friends. I can't be seeing you like this. Todd gonna get mad because she gets more fine as she gets older. I was like, God damn, man. Whew.
Yeah, she good people, man. I had a chance to meet her back when I went on like a 5-city tour with Fantasia. So I ran into Candy at the show in Atlanta. Cool people, Todd, cool people, you know
very
what I'm saying?
down to
All
earth.
cool.
Yeah, she's a very personable, very regular person, man.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And ZTV said GTO is one of my favorites. I love that popcorn. Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, I have the two. I guess they call it, what do they call it? 2-step exhaust on it. So I got the long tube headers on it, and anytime I downshift that car, either whether I'm coming off the highway or, you know, anything from like 40, 50 miles an hour, as soon as I downshift it, it literally just pops flames out the back. Pop, 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 pop. That's it. So, yep.
Well, that's what's up. Well, this will be my last question. I'm gonna pass it to my man, Fly by G Money. So I want to know, how did you get into auctions and buying cars? How did that come about?
So I got into Copart on accident. I bought a Lincoln Continental back in right when they first came out. I think it was like 2016 or 2017. Whenever they first came out with the new Continental, I saw a black label listed online when I was Googling for it. It had rolled over, and I saw this listing, and I bid on the car. And I won this brand new, $105,000 Lincoln Continental or whatever they were at the time, for like 14 grand. And then I took it to a body shop and they cut the roof off and put another roof on it and did the body work. And I drove it for a few years. It was a great car. That's how I got into that, into Copart. And then my dude Randy, who used to be known as Uberman, he started getting into heavy with the rebuilds and shit. And once I went out with him one time on one of the Copart walkarounds, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. This is easy. I could buy these piece of shit cars and put them back together and flip them for money. And then I was like, you know what? I could buy higher end cars and put stuff together instead of me spending something at a shop for stuff that I already know how to do. Like I delegate stuff though. If it's something I don't want to spend my time on or do, I will just pay a shop to do it. But if it's like stuff I want to do for content or stuff I want to do, just to get my hands dirty, I just knock it out and I save a ton of money. I like this GTO. I looked online, these cars are, 25,000, somewhere in that range, and I got this car for $4,700 and I think I got maybe 4,000 into repairs. And then after the body work, I'll probably be 10 grand into that car and it will be, good and ready to go.
Right. It's all yours, Fly By.
Yes, sir. Well, it's a pleasure to have you on the show, TK. I personally have been following you for at least 2 years now. You know what I'm saying? So I see you, man. The first time I saw you, I was like, oh my God, this guy is crazy. He was always throwing up at the yard and I was like, God damn. And I was like, man, so entertaining, man. I was like, wow.
The RVs and shit is nasty, right? Because you got to think somebody was living in there and then it cooks for like 130 degrees forever out in this, and then I'm like, let me just go in here, and it's crazy because being overseas and doing what I did for a living for a long time, like you smell some real horrible stuff, but I don't care, man. I've told Marines and other Navy guys and other people and just be like, look, man, there's nothing like walking into an RV that I call it Badussy. It's like the worst possible. It's just like, man, you got burning bodies out in the desert. I'm all right. I walk into an RV and that Badussy's there. I'm running out of that bitch and puking. It's horrible. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
I see you, man. I knew it was coming. Yes, sir, man. So
I
just want to know now, TK. We was talking about some of the cars. Most of them I knew about. I didn't know about the Grand National, but how many vehicles do you own, bro?
Total number. Let's see. TRX, Ram, Durango, Aspen, Nissan, GMC, GTO, the Tahoe, the Jimmy, the Grand National, Cadillac, the DeLorean. Yeah, I got I'd say I'm probably at 21 cars that are registered. Yeah, probably 21.
That auction life, man.
Yeah. Well, a lot of it is like I collected cars for a while. Like this is the thing, man. Like a lot of people, and I talk to other YouTubers, and I'm not huge. Like my brother here, Randy's massive YouTuber, and other guys that I deal with, at least in the automotive space, right, that have 1 million subs or 800,000 subs, right, and they're all like, "I got a Lambo. I can't believe I got a Lambo." I was like, "Man, I did that shit 10 years ago, man. That shit's cool till you got to go get an oil change, and then you could have been at the strip club. Yeah, you could have got some pussy this weekend, got some drinks." did whatever you wanted to do, and now that was just the oil change. Like, no, man, no, I can't do that. I can't do that. And and then I go to learn, like, I'm gonna learn to do this. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna learn to change the oil in this Gallardo. No, you're not. Nope, it's not happening. Nope, you're gonna fuck something up, and then you're gonna have an $8,000 shop bill because you wanted to save $400 on oil change. Nah, I'm good. Nope.
Right.
Nope. So, yeah, man. I've just collected like the cars, like the Grand National. I got this old Elvis Cadillac that was out, a Cadillac that I used to drive out in Las Vegas, that I have in storage. And I didn't buy this GTO knowing that it was Prince's GTO. I found out later, but having those kind of vehicles, I want to keep. The big purchase that I have going on right now, and I'll just say it belonged to a NASCAR legend. I won't say who it is yet because someone will try to Google and try to snipe me on it. But that's something that'll be coming up here really soon, and it may end up being my daily driver, which is going to make a lot of people mad because this is a collector's vehicle. But I really want to drive it just to be like, if you see me in the rearview mirror with this car, yeah, you know what it is.
Yeah, I know what it is.
Yeah,
I know what it is. For sure.
But yeah, man. I mean, for me, it was just collecting stuff that I liked. I didn't expect to keep them, and then, when you see the value of those vehicles, like the Grand National, just keep doing this. I saw one at Barrett Jackson that was in worse condition than mine with more miles go for, it was like 240,000 or something. I was like, I'm gonna sit, I'm gonna sit on this car for a little bit longer. Yeah. So yeah, man, that's pretty much how I got into it. I literally got into the auction side of stuff on accident. I wasn't really trying to do it, and then like I said, Randy that's over here literally busting his ass right now. He's about to go pressure wash this fire damaged car. Look, there goes some dudes that they be wearing hoods on the weekends.
Randy is a wild boy. Randy's a wild boy.
Yeah. So it literally, had he not continued to push me to, stick with the platform as far as car stuff, I wouldn't have done that. I just would have kept doing what I was doing. We had a YouTube channel for the strip club. I had a YouTube channel that I used to go around for, like, that I did for, like, civil rights protests or, getting cops fired for doing stuff shit. Bum fights. Yep. Bum fights. That was my largest YouTube channel. I think we're at like 400 and something thousand before we got shut down. Yeah, man. Once it depends, man. I'm cool with like some of the social justice stuff, but like the bum fights thing, I could get it. I'm older now. It probably was wrong for me to have homeless people fighting for beer, but I mean, they wanted to fight, and I was like, I'll give you some beer, and I just want to film the shit. You know what I'm saying? So, it was good content. We had those ads on TV at nighttime. You'd hear that ad at 2:00 in the morning. Do you want to see sexy girls in thongs doing dumb shit on a bus? Girls gone wild. So you had that ad, and then right after that would be like, do you want to see crazy homeless people beating each other's ass? Buy our DVD from Bum Fights. That was my shit. So, it was absolutely horrible, but I did make a shit ton of money off of it. I'm not gonna lie. So, I wish I would have discovered Kimbo. I didn't discover Kimbo, but I wish to God I would have found out what city Kimbo Slice was in, because man, that dude right there, woo,
hardcore.
Yes, sir.
But I think like the passions for me are business, stocks, day trading, and dicks by mail. That's probably it. Now I know G Money knows what that is. I put out a coupon code last night for another YouTuber that was trolling my dude Randy. So We
That was my next question, TK. I was gonna say you have a unique way of dealing with trolls
I'm undefeated.
on your channel.
I am an internet troll. Like my job that I did for the government for a long time was worked with an agency that does nothing to deal with but computers. I'll say that. And I learned from some of the most high-powered nerds that you can learn from, just how to fuck with people. So I use all of those tools. I mean, there's a very prominent automotive female who right now who's in her feelings because you listen, man. You have to understand your adversary. Don't go fucking with somebody until you know who you fucking with. That's all I can say about that. But for me, if I'm not a bully. I don't go picking on people. But if you jump out the window and mention me or do something crazy, I will. I have nothing but time. I don't work. I don't have a job. I'm retired. I am way worse about trolling and fucking with people on Twitter or Instagram at 3:00 in the morning than the former president ever was about tweeting somebody or saying some wild shit. I will fuck up your shit. And I do that in a couple different ways. Like, a lot of people, especially if they're like law-abiding, citizens, they're registered to vote. Which, if you didn't know, when you're registered to vote, your address is public. So once I find out where you live, I'd send crates of dicks to your house. So, and I've got this business to a point where we had like the little gummy bear dicks. Shout out to my dude Lexicon Steel. I deal with a lot of people in the adult industry because you have to have molds for some of this shit. So, Lex is a good dude. I've known him for like almost 10 years. And all of those big, massive dicks that come in the box in the mail, that's his dick in the box. That's what your wife opens up or somebody else opens up when you troll, and then I end up sending somebody that shit. By the way, we'll go ahead and make a coupon code for you guys as well. With the coupon code CAR, we'll take 30% off of any dicks that y'all want to send to somebody. And the wonderful thing about it is it's anonymous. Nobody knows where it comes from. I mean, most people know that's my shit now, so they know that, you got it. It came from me, but nobody knows that you sent it. So it's a great gag. My favorite one that we have right now is the exploding graffiti, or what is the exploding glitter dicks. That's the new thing now. It's got, like, you open the box and this thing pops up and goes, and it just shoots these little tiny glitter dicks all over. It's impossible to clean. Like, you'd be cleaning that shit for years. So, like, it is the best way to troll. All right, that's all I can tell you. Like I recently sent several packages that were disguised as auto parts and other stuff to somebody that's very well known here in the automotive community. And yep.
Wow. Oh my God.
I mean, that's
well, I want to say, TK, that I know you're a good dude, bro. I've been following you for a while. So, how do you choose these people that you do your? Well, first of all, how did you come up with an idea to promote small YouTubers? And do the contest and all that stuff.
Basically, like, so I'll tell you what happened. I came out to Houston and I met T Rose, and I don't know what Hellcat Migo's using now. I think it's H-Town Migo, and a couple other people, right? SRT Pinky and a couple other guys. And I'm like, why did you guys are out here? You guys are really out here stunting. You guys are really out here doing your thing. Why the fuck are y'all's YouTube channels at like 500 subscribers or 200? This is ridiculous, So I was like, if I can use my platform or, like I said, I wouldn't have the automotive platform I have had Randy not continue to push me. I said, hey, Randy, let's start taking some of these smaller automotive YouTubers and, or not even automotive. Some of them aren't automotive, and just start boosting them up, especially black women, because unfortunately, like in our space, right, automotive, you're as a female, you already have a negative, and if you're a black female, it's a double negative, right? Nobody really wants to fuck with you. And for me, I didn't like that. So you saw me going to push people. You see me push Nova really, really hard and try to push out whatever it is that she's doing, or T Rose, or females like that, or if I, not that Melly doesn't already have that with her husband, but like Melly or any other female I see that's doing their thing, I try to push them out. And it's the same thing. Zay the same way. Like I've done several giveaways with Zay. I'm gonna do it anyway. So if I can use my platform to push more people out there to help grow somebody else's platform to where they can be in a better financial space, you know what I'm saying? I want to be able to do that because, like I said at the beginning, I said karma is a bitch. It really is. So I want to be on the good side of that bitch. I don't want her stabbing me in the middle of the night or trying to cut my balls off. I want to try to, be on the good side of karma. And the more good things I can add on my ledger, if I'm able to do a couple of things and that actually changes somebody's life or puts them in a better financial situation, that's better for me, and that's what it's about for me.
Mm-hmm. So how did you choose those people? I mean, did you just ran across them, or you just Well, I know you met T Rose down there and all that stuff. So
some of the people I met in person, some of the other people were recommended. Like shout out to my dude New York. Like New York would recommend different people. T Rose recommended a couple people to me, and then I would just go out. Like, it's not like I was scouting, but I would look on the internet and be like, okay, I see that they're trying to put in effort, and doing their thing, and I would try to push them or support them. I'm keeping a buck. I really don't mess with Beauty 392 B anymore, but like no hard feelings on my end. I wish her nothing but the best. But the same way, like, when I saw that she was trying to do what she was trying to do, I would try to push her just like I would anybody else that I thought was a good person or doing their thing as hard as I could. If I could post a comment, if I'm dropping a video and I know that it's a co-part video, I know I'm going to get 20 or 30,000 views this week on this video. I try to mention that person in the video or put their links in the video. Because like I said, for me, it's really about trying to bring up as many people as possible. Some people will hate, and you have other larger YouTubers that'll be like, I don't want anybody else up here because, it's going to take food out of my mouth. And unfortunately, those people are fucking retards because there's enough money out here for everybody to eat in YouTube. And like I said, for me, it's not about the money. I could give two shits if YouTube paid me nothing. But YouTube does. I'm averaging now between 5,000 to 8,000 a month. Like it's been doubling like every 2 months. What I'm getting on ad revenue, and I want to see other people be able to do that. Because let's keep it a buck. If you have some people that have never, they're working their ass off, and maybe they make $4,000 a month working 50 or 60 hours a week, right? They're in that daily grind, and now you got somebody that is really big into the car game, or they're doing their own thing. And they can, talk about cars or go to a car show or go to like one of these YouTuber call outs and do some videos and make that same money or more for something that they did for 6 to 8 hours on a weekend. No, man. Yeah, I'd much rather like to see somebody be able to change their life with that because it opens up more things. You can still do your job and still make that $4,000. And if you're making another $2,000 or $4,000 on YouTube, that's life-changing money for most people, right? So,
yes, sir.
Big fact.
If I'm able to push, and some people will say, "Oh, well, sometimes I'll do a giveaway and I put too many people in it." Well, I'm giving away, like if it's a car, I'm giving away a free car. I don't give a fuck if there's 12 people in a fucking giveaway. It's a free car. Like if you don't want a free car, then go eat a dick and keep it moving, and don't click on everybody's channels and go subscribe. It's real easy. You know what I'm saying? Like. That's just it for me, So, I try to help out as many people as possible. And I'll tell you another thing why it's a solid thing. I've been in situations where I've been in cities, and it happened to me in Alabama. I was in Alabama. There was an event down there that I was going to go to, and like shit, I got messed up or whatever the first night with the police or whatever. And I got caught in the wrong area, right? But I mean, I was good. Just nobody knew me there. I'm never lacking, so I didn't have to. I'm not worried about. I wasn't worried about my safety. I was worried that fuck, I'm gonna be on the news. I'm gonna end up shooting one of these fucking kids for trying to steal my scat pack, and this is gonna be bad. But one of the dudes that was out there was I never met this guy in my life, but he was like, oh yeah, I know so and so. He pushed, 392 Lime. That's a dude in Birmingham. He pushed this dude. Oh yeah, that's TK, man. He's good, man. Da, 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 da. They was gonna try to jack my shit, but because I never met the other kid that I just happened to promote his channel, and I only think I did it like 1 or 2 times, right? To try to get him started, and that shit helped out. Like somebody could have been trying to jack me, and I would end up shooting somebody, or somebody would have shot me. But because I tried to help somebody else out on YouTube or Instagram, they looked out and was like, oh no, that's TK, man. We good, man. That dude's good, man. Don't mess with that dude's car. And that was it. Everything was good. We went out, had some drinks, looked at some titties, and we were straight. Everybody went home.
Yes, sir.
So,
all right, TK, last question for you, man. What's the short-term goal for you, bro? What are you thinking about you want to be doing, in the next 5-6 months, man? It's something you want to make happen.
I mean, next 5-6 months, I just want to be breathing, bro. That's pretty much it, man. For me, I'm trying to stay as. For a lot of people that don't know me, I've been fighting with cancer for about 2.5 years, and I got it in a place that is not real good. So I could cop out and say that I'm sporadic online, or I tell somebody to eat a dick. I could be like, oh well, I don't have any control of that. That's Tourette's or some other bullshit. But I have full control of it. For me, I just want to be breathing in 6 months. I want to continue to do what the doctors say, and try to continue to cut weight and get healthier, and be around with my wife for as long as possible. You know what I'm saying? And enjoy myself. That's the one thing. This is why a lot of dudes is very envious. They say, I wish I had a wife like yours. And I'm like, yeah, okay. Be careful what you wish for. I'm happy I got mine, though. I'm gonna be honest. My wife doesn't trip. I get to go around the country and do what I want. And as long as I am honest with her, whatever I do, I'm good. I don't have an issue. And I'm very fortunate to have that. So she lets me travel all around the country all the time, doing stuff with YouTube or car stuff, or going to this track, or meeting up with this person. And that's what I do. Like I'm on the road 7 months, 8 months out of the year. I'm constantly moving, man. And I'm trying to see as much stuff as possible and enjoy as much stuff possible. Because the one thing I would tell you is you can make as much money as you want. You can have as many possessions as you want. And I have plenty of zeros in my bank account. But the one thing you can't buy is time. And that's the biggest thing that I tell anybody is, you can't buy your health. Well, I don't know. It depends. You can't buy your health, and you can't buy more time. So you have to enjoy what you have, and really kind of like, I tell people, you got to kind of act like every month or every day that you're in, or everything that you're doing, every event that you go to, or everything that's the last time you're going to do that. And if you live that way, you're going to have a full life, So if I end up beating this shit and I'm good in a year or 2 years or whatever, and I get to live to be an old crotchety son of a bitch, so be it. And if I don't, and I'm only around for like a year and a half, best believe I'm living my life to the fullest, man. I'm going to smash as many trolls' moms as I can. I'm going to every strip club in every city, I'm telling you, I'm going to do the most as long as I have the opportunity to do that. So, that's pretty much it.
For sure, man. Well, I appreciate you sitting here taking these questions from me, man. I'm gonna send you over to my man, Relly Rails.
Yes, sir. Appreciate that, G Money. Yeah, appreciate that, man. What's going on, TK, man? Give you the customary welcome to Customize Any Ride podcast, man. We appreciate you for taking
Yes,
the
sir.
time out today, man. So you were just talking about traveling, bro. Like, what is it like just traveling the country as much as you do? You know, you travel, we say 7-8 months out of the year. How is it?
It's fun, man. Well, it depends, right? You know, this is the one area where your bank account is important. So, like, if you staying at like Roadway Inn in every city, that sucks.
Yeah, I'm
You know,
sure.
but
I'm sure.
if you're traveling city to city, state to state, and you staying at nice places, and usually, you know, I have a lot of Marriott points because I try to stay at Marriott properties, but I do Hilton too. But I stay at one or the other. Or like right now, when I'm in Oklahoma City, I stay on post. I'm literally staying at Tinker Air Force Base. That's where I'm at. They got a really nice hotel on post. It's great.
Got
It's fun because you're constantly seeing new stuff. You know how you get if you live in a city, you see the same shit, you see the same traffic every day.
Yeah.
It kind of like gets into a thing. I like it because like I'm in Oklahoma now. I'm getting the stuff done with these cars. I was in Wichita the other day. And being here, I can go to Dallas in 2 hours. I can be wherever, right?
Yeah.
One of the things I like about being here. But, you know, when I get tired, if I'm like, all right, Randy, I've been here a little bit. I'm gonna roll out. I'm going to go to Vegas for a month. Boom. I'm going to pop out, go see something else. Different people, different females, different strip clubs, different food. I'm good, man. Change the scenery.
You get out there and just, you know, have fun, have a good time, you know. So
your wife
now,
hang out with me when we get to another event, though. Your wife is going to be like, fuck that. No, sir. Stay the fuck away from him.
Yeah, no, she ain't gonna let that happen. I can go ahead and sign that off right now. Hey, I gotta be able to make sure I come lay my head in the bed and not have to sleep with one eye open. Yeah, man. So you know, we you know, you talked about doing the you know, the co-parts thing and stuff like that. Now you do that, you know, while you're traveling throughout these states and stuff like that. For people that don't know what co-parts is, that maybe let them know what co-parts is and the benefits of co-parts.
All right, so there's more than just Copart, but Copart is the main one, and the one that I have a brand that I deal with brand wise. So Copart is like a salvage auction. So like if you guys see, I've been bidding on Slime Pack's car for 5 months now. You know, it's if you crash your car and your insurance company decides we're not fixing that, that's where it goes. And people like me, I don't have to charge shop hours. So labor is free because I'm doing my own stuff, right? I'm just paying for materials. So a vehicle that might have been totaled because it had 18,000 damage and 70% of that is labor. Well, now I'm just going to pay 2,000 in materials and put the car back together. And I got a very nice car that I got for, you know, 30% of retail. So that's how that works. My Aspen, that the channel, the first Aspen was that way. The first Hellcat, the Corvette was that way. The Buick that's on that you guys see now was that way. They were all crashed cars that were put back together. So
got you. So I'm sure there's a process in order to have access to going to places like Coparts and stuff.
To be able to go in, anybody can go in if they're a member. And if anybody wants to look at it, you can go to copart.com and sign up for a guest account. I think they charge a fee for it. If you go to copart.com/TK's Garage, you can sign up for a guest account for free. And then if you want to upgrade and get like a basic membership, I think it's like $40 or $50, and then you can bid up to like $1,200.
Okay.
And then they have a higher membership, with I think is like $400, and then there's no limit. You can bid on Lambos up to $200,000 if you want. So it just depends. I tell people if you're savvy with tools and you can work on your own stuff, if it's bolt-on stuff, you know, you have to go out and look at these vehicles at the auction. Don't ever just be like, oh, that thing looks really good on the screen, I'm going to bid on that. And then you get out there and somebody Mickey Mouse repaired the car and ran it back to the auction and suckered your ass in to buy it. Not that I know anything about it, but yeah. So I've been burned. I had to learn all that shit the hard way. And you know, if you're a car person, it's a great hobby to get into. If you're into like racing and you're going to these events and you're a Mopar person, or a Mustang well, if you're a Mustang person and you can't find a Mustang at Copart, you're blind. But there are it is a sea of Mustangs at Copart, man. There's no reason.
There's a reason
that is.
Yeah, because they're listen, and people say I hate on them. I own too. I had a 2017 performance package and a 2018 GT350. So it's not like I haven't owned them. I hate on them because they suck. I've driven them. They're fucking horrible, and they don't hold the road for shit. And you will hit a crowd or another car or a tree or a pole, and you're gonna be a typical.
The rear end, the rear end is something else on them or whatnot, man. Yeah, now
I can listen to this all day. Keep on talking.
Yeah. So you spoke about some of the different finds you got from Copart. What was your biggest? What you would think was your biggest steal from Copart?
The biggest steal for me from Copart was a McLaren that I picked up maybe a month and a half ago. And it was a clean title. Somebody had doctored the repair. I didn't care. I literally picked up and sold it within 3 hours of picking up the title. Like I didn't even have the title reassigned. I signed the title the second time and they took it from there. And I made that was my biggest win in the least amount of time. It was like $14,000 in profit on a yellow McLaren 650S, I think is what it was. And it was that's probably my biggest come up at Copart in the shortest amount of time. I think the best build I'll probably have at Copart is gonna be Slime Packs 392. Yes, it's probably gonna be her because the one thing is this is something for me, it's a personal thing for me because I know if you're a car person, you're really attached to your car, right? Like that. It's not even about how fast it is. You just have an emotional attachment to that vehicle if you're that kind of person. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's where I'm at with it. So for me, I know how she feels about it. She was devastated. And if I'm able to get this car back, and to be full disclosure, the car was sponsored. So 99% of what that car cost to buy from the auction, I won't have to come out of pocket for. It's a sponsor. But we're the goal for that car is to get it back and to put it up on the lift in my shop in Goldsboro out in North Carolina and have Slime come out there, and I'm gonna teach her how to tear the fenders off and teach her how to put it together. And I don't want to give away all why.
I understand what you're saying.
I'm trying to teach some people how this stuff works so that in the event I'm not here moving forward, I was able to take the channel and do something else with it and continue on with the same stuff that I was doing with Copart, IAA, Joyride Autos, and a couple other different auction sites. So
got you. Cool. And with all those again, the cities that you travel to, if somebody said, "Hey, TK, you got to plant roots in one of those cities today," what city would that be and why?
Atlanta or Houston. I'll tell you why Atlanta first. All right.
Okay.
God, Atlanta reminds me of Miami, like the female to male ratio in that city. And a motherfucker that looks like me, I can have me a Candy Burris down there. I am winning in it. I'm straight. I'm not playing with dudes on the cover. Like in Atlanta, I'm a unicorn. I'm winning. I'm a white dude that loves black women. I'm winning. I'm winning all day. Love Atlanta. Houston, because the women in Houston are fucking crazy. And I'm gonna tell you the reason why that is anybody will tell you that, all buns is not good buns, but some of the best buns that you will ever get in your life are from them females that is just crazy as shit. I can just tell you from my time in Houston, that shit is facts. I'm like, Look,
Yeah, I used to stay. I lived in Atlanta for a little over 4 years because I was stationed up at Dobbins Air Force Base in Marietta or whatnot. So,
yeah,
Atlanta, what I mean, it's to me, Atlanta is like the Mecca is what I call it. And I say the Mecca just due to the fact of if you want to be an entrepreneur and or you want to be an actor or you want to be a
yep,
singer,
yep.
you got everything in Atlanta that you can do. You know what I mean? So,
Everything you could find in like New York City, you could find
mm,
in it. Atlanta is like Miami, New
mm,
York, and LA, kind of like in one thing, right? But it's
yeah,
also, I like the environment there too because there's like you have so many profitable and successful black businesses in Atlanta. Unlike,
oh yeah,
not saying that New York doesn't have it, because I know I'm gonna hear that. Oh, fuck you, TK. New
mm,
York has. Look, I know New York has it. I lived in New York, but
mm,
it's not like Atlanta, man. There's a reason why you got so many dudes from Brooklyn and
mm.
Queens moving to
Moving to
Atlanta,
Atlanta.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're moving to
Mm-hmm.
Atlanta because that's the new New York. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not, and you ain't gonna freeze your balls off in Atlanta. So, you know, and
And
Yeah.
sundress
Yeah.
season is so much longer in Atlanta than it is in New York. So,
but you
Mm-hmm.
know what, TK? I feel like Houston's now starting to become the new Atlanta because Houston it's getting there and it's bigger. A
Mm-hmm.
lot
Houston,
more people around.
Houston definitely is, but the issue I have with Houston is, which I had the same issue with Atlanta, and thank God the mayor decided not to run for re-election because she sucked. Um, is the politics in Texas, right? That's the thing.
Yeah,
So for me, not to say that Georgia is not racist, we keep it a buck, it is, but there's just so much more influence for black folks in Atlanta as opposed to Houston.
right,
You know,
right,
Houston is kind of like a Hispanic slash black city. You know what I'm saying?
right, right.
That and when it comes to the politics, so you think about this. When you look at the census, and so this is something else I get into real heavy. When you look at the numbers, you think there'd be a whole bunch of black folks or Hispanic folks on the city councils and people that make the decisions for the people that live there, right? No,
Right,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
no,
right,
no.
right,
Yeah.
And that's one of the things I like about Atlanta because now they sell their people out on a regular basis, but at least black folks are getting elected in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
around those areas, the sheriff, the chief of police, at least they are representing the people that live there. And it's not some dumbass that looks like me that ain't never been nowhere and ain't never seen shit.
Mm-hmm.
And they're the ones that are supposed to be policing over people. I don't like that.
Yeah. Got you.
right.
Got you. Got you. All right. Now, you spoke about the cars that you have, and it's going towards like the question about the city. Um, if you got to trim down to two vehicles, what two would they be?
Whew. Oh man. All right. If I had to trim down to two cars, it would probably be a 2003 BMW M5.
Whoa,
Hold on, what you
Like
say now? I ain't hear that one.
a 2003 BMW M5
Mm-hmm.
and a 1996 SS Impala. That's it.
Got you. You'll be good with them.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
right
I,
on, y'all.
I can live and eat in Houston with an Impala with some big wheels on it. I'm
Mm,
good, and I
yeah,
can beat anybody's ass in that M5 rolling through Atlanta. So I'm good. I'm good either way with those cars.
got you, man. Well, I appreciate you taking the time out to answer a couple of questions, brother.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
gonna pass it on back to the homie Money Rich, the real Swervo.
the real Swervo, bro. Okay, since we on that, see that BMW, you caught me off guard with that. I didn't expect you to say that, bro.
My channel, when I started the automotive YouTube, this channel was called Beamer Man. And this is when I think I was just building the strip club in Daytona Beach at the time. And I had every BMW that mattered, like that X1 and that weirdo shit, I wasn't buying that. But like the real nice BMWs,
Right.
I had to post a photo of it on Instagram again. I had the 750, I had the 645, I had the 650 convertible, I had the M6, I had the M5, I had the i3, I had the i8, all at the same time. And that was, I was Beamer man on the internet. That was my thing. There wasn't nothing that nobody could tell me nothing about a BMW, and they'd be like, "Oh, that M6 is slow." Okay, well, bring a stack of money. I'd run out to Orlando. Well, I'd run out somewhere in Central Florida, and we would go race for a stack or two. So everybody's up my ass about this Trans Am.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not buying the Trans Am. Spoiler, I'm not buying that damn Trans Am. I posted the video so y'all can. That shit is leaking everywhere. All right, that shit is leaking more than a political organization. That shit is leaking every kind of fluid and everything. I'm not buying that shit. So y'all don't have to worry about that. But yeah, BMWs were kind of my bread and butter. And before I bought this GTO at auction, I was bidding on another E60 M5, which I was scared of those V10s because you got to replace the rod bearings in that car like every 70,000 miles. But it'll sound like a Ferrari every single day, and it runs flat out. It's a 4-door sedan that will beat every scat pack. Unless you got a tuned Hellcat, you hold the L. Like that M5, that V10 is a monster, man. So that's what I was looking at doing, and then I bought this money pit that I got now. So I'm gonna keep building this. I would say American trash, but it's Australian. So I'll keep putting my money into this Australian garbage until I get tired of it. And, at some point, if I get the right deal, if my dude, if I see that dude Orange King over in Atlanta decides he wants to sell the M6 or something, I might scoop it up. I'm gonna get another BMW at some point.
Right. All right. This is my last question. We're taking all gas-powered cars away. Which electric car would you pick? Since that's been the trend nowadays.
I would probably get, if I had to have an electric vehicle, I'd probably build something. And that's because, like Tesla, I've had Teslas. I had a P85D. I loved it. They have the Model S Plaid. Now, full disclosure, and I know Rels was just in here. I just ordered a Model S Plaid through his brother's referral code. Now, the reason I ordered it was literally strictly for racing purposes. I want to race it while I can before everybody has one. You know what I'm saying? And I'll get a couple of YouTuber call-outs in with it, and then I'll probably sell it. But if I had to have one electric car, it would probably be, Dodge hasn't come out with their shit yet. So if Dodge had already, if I had an all-wheel drive electric Challenger, that would be it. But for what's available right now, probably be a BMW i8.
Yeah, gotcha. All right, that's all we have for you today. G Money, is there anything you want to say to our guy TK?
Just a pleasure, man, having you on the show, man. Hey,
I apologize.
I salute you, bro. I've been following you for a minute, so you know what I'm saying. Hats off to you, and thank you for coming through.
Man, I apologize to y'all in advance if y'all get demonetized. I got it. We'll just look at whatever the views as, and I'll just PayPal y'all whatever the revenue is going to be. I got y'all. They're going to be like, who is this crazy ass cracker that had on here drinking beer and talking about fucking people's wives and shit?
Going in. Yeah, TK, man, I want to thank you for coming on the show too, bro. You know what I'm saying? You a funny guy, man. I like your energy. Hey, man, just keep doing what you're doing, bro.
I'm going to do that. You guys got to keep doing the same thing too, because it's going to grow. What you guys are doing is going to continue to grow. It's going to continue to build. And like I said, anytime I know you guys are going live or doing your thing, let me know so I can share it and keep pushing it as much as I can. And if I'm ever in a city where y'all are at. You ain't got to tell your wife, but titties on me, man. Titties and beer on me.
Got you, bro. Got you.
Hey man, come down here for Chicago show and go, man. We'll be in Wisconsin, turning up.
When is that?
That is
I paid the flight.
August 21st. Am I correct?
I don't know. I gotta look at the
August
flyer.
21st.
Send me.
I think it's August 21st.
I know for July.
I'll send you the flyer, man.
All right.
Yeah, I'll send you the flyer.
I'm making a special appearance. I wasn't going to Louisiana, but I'm making a special appearance just to troll because I heard somebody was coming. So I have a top secret vehicle that is definitely going to make the news that I'm bringing down there that is branded towards my business. So I know y'all have seen the Oscar Mayer Wiener truck. This is not the Oscar Mayer Wiener truck.
I can't wait to see it.
Yep. So I will. But yeah, real talk though. If I see, look, send me a DM if you guys are doing something. Do they have strip clubs in Wisconsin? That's got to be a bunch of skinny white bitches though.
I don't know, man. I've been in Wisconsin one time in my life, and that's about it. No, let me take that. Well, yeah, I'm also kicking it.
Well,
yeah.
hey, it's not far from Chicago. It's be about 40 minutes from Chicago. I can always find you a strip club. Yes, sir.
It's not that far to Chicago. We can make a drive.
Yes, sir.
Look, I'm grounded already.
Yeah.
Oh, dang. You can't go.
I ain't can't do it.
Yo. Oh, man.
We keep it on the hush.
Yes, sir.
But I would think we ain't going to Wisconsin.
Yep, sure ain't.
Now, I want to thank everybody. I want to thank everybody in the chat for coming through, showing your boys love on Customize Any Ride. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, man, we'll keep bringing you these bangers. So stay tuned, man. Next episode is on Wednesday, man. We're going to keep doing the same thing, man. I'm telling you. Stay tuned.
Yes, sir.
Now we got to kick you off the show. You got to go now. You got to go drink your beers, go relax, do whatever you got to do, but you got to get up out of here, brother.
Yes, sir.
You ain't got to go home, player. But this ain't the place for you.
Y'all have a good night, and I appreciate y'all for bringing me through, man.
Man, for sure, man. Don't be a stranger.
Yes, sir.
So I say that to say this. This is Customize Any Ride, baby. And we out.
We out, y'all.